Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and in this video I will show you how you can make this ornament pillow shaker box. So it's some snow inside here, so I could have used or showed you from another angle, but I hope it shows up. So this is really fun to make. And this is made with Graphic 45. It was a night before Christmas. And for the base here I used the 6x6, and the images cutouts are from the 12x12. And these are cut out from the 6x6 paper. And the shape for this pillow box, you can find this medium shape here on this paper pad. But I'm using a small one. And that is from Come Away With Me paper pad. So this you can also make a template by yourself, by take a piece of paper and 2.5 inch wide, and then you cut out some ovals like so on top, so and make your own template for it, or you can use, there are dies for this, and also a memory box, I think it is, has a scoreboard or a punch board to make different sizes out of this pillow box. So it's so much fun you can do with this. So this one is a shaker card, and wish I could show you, but the camera is in a wrong angle, but you can hang it on a Christmas tree. Hope it shows up like so. And I also made another one. So this is the tutorial I filmed when I made this. But if you don't take acetate inside, you can have this as a goodie box and hang it on your tree with some small goodies inside. Or you can make it as a gift box. So this I only have glued down with the repositional glue, and I haven't glued the sides down, so it can be open and have a gift inside here. And I have a couple of tags here, so I can write the name of the person. And this is a size from the 8x8 paper line. So here's Santa, and it's loose here, so I can stack this behind. So, and this is also a gift box. So here I have a tag with to and from. So so much fun you can do with this. So then we can get started with the tutorial. So we will start with this star hanging here, because this needs to dry a bit. So I will show you how you can make this with edge punch. And this is a star punch from Martha Stewart, and it doesn't have a name, I think. So only has some numbers here, but it's not any name. But here you can use other punches that you can flip around, or you can just use a strip of the paper if you like, or some twine or anything to hang it up with. So, but I will show you how I made this. So I start with punching out the stars here and lining it up. So. And so, and then I cut it into it. See here, I find the scissor. So close by, not too close, but we need to have it so close that we get it inside the punch. So, and then I take it to the back side, and I line up the stars here. So maybe try to give you a close up here. See if it shows up. So then I line it up so the stars comes inside here. Hope you can see that. So, and then punch. And then you take it a bit further in. So again, lining up where the star was. So, hope it shows up here. And punch, so that you do all the way, and then you get this shape here. So then we can start taking some multi-matte on this one. So take this out of the way, and Here I'm using Rancher Multimatte, so just take some on my fingers. So it's just to make it stronger, so it won't tear so easy when it's hanging up on the Christmas tree. Or yeah. So then I will line this end up here, the other star here, so we can glue it together. So, and then we can leave this to dry. So here is the template for it, and here this was on the end, so I cut off all these pieces here, so then I'm left with this one. And I can maybe give you the measurements if you don't have this template here. It's a 2.5, 5-inch almost all over, 2.5 to the middle, and it's 3.25 from edge to edge here. So, or before I cut these off, I made myself a template. Show you here with some chipboard. So I just drew around, and also these two and this. So then I got this whole template. So, but this we need when we are going to score it. So then we can start with tracing around. Here I'm using a 6x6 paper. So we can line it up. So trace around it. Sorry for that. That was my doorbell. So we continue trace around here. So, and then we will cut it out. So then I go from the inside of the lines here and cut it. And it's much easier if you move your paper, not the scissor. And I also like to, the edges here are white, so I have a Sharpie pen here. So I like to touch it up like so. And then we are going to use the other template here. So then we line this up to the end here. So about, I think. And then we take a score tool and just go in and score. So, and also for these lines here. And the same on the other side. So, and then we can fold this in here, and here I like to have a bit of a wet cloth and go over, but not too wet, because then you will lose the score lines here. So I see it did tear a bit up here, but I can go over with a black marker here, so I can show you that also. And then we start working a bit with these lines here. Now, I'm sure you can see the lines, but you just follow them and bend them a bit. So just to help it a bit over before we assemble the box. So that. And I also want an opening here, so I will take that on the other side here, and here I will use a punch. So, but to get it straight in the middle, I like to take a post-it note and punch it out. So if you don't have a punch, you can use maybe a die, or you can use or you can just draw a line, a square or anything here. So then I will just line this up here, maybe fold it in the middle first so as find the middle here. So line these two together. So, and then I will place this over here, and of course I did punch it out without the glue on the back, so I take some repositional glue here. So line it up in between, scoring lines on top and bottom, and try to get it in the middle. So, so then we can punch this out. So then we have an opening, and I like to edge up this white showing edges again, so just take my marker inside here. So, and then you can leave it open if you like to, or for some goodies, or you can have it as a shaker box as we are making now. So here I cut out a piece of acetate. I just took the acetate behind here and cut around just a tiny bit smaller. So I have some score tape around here, and just for, I think it's best to use a liquid glue here, but then we have to wait a bit for it to dry, so I will just take this now here and be sure not to go over these score lines here. So, and then I think I will have a, I'm not sure what this is called, I think it's from Tim Holtz, it's maybe tinsel. So we'll have this around here, I think. So cut off a bit and try. Tiny bit smaller. Try to form it. So I think that will work great. So here you can use your glue gun if you like to, or here I'm 3-in-1 glue. So just take some tiny bit on the back side here. Too much glue here, so I need to hold this for a moment. So then I will be back. So now it's glued, I think. So now we can see what image we like inside here. You can put anything you like, fussy cut if you have some leftovers, or you can also just punch out a tree or anything. So I want this to be a bit three-dimensional, so we will see where it to go, because I think I need to cut off him a bit. So then we just line it up here about, I think. So, and we need to cut off where the folding line here is. So just eyeballing a bit here. More. So on this Christmas tree we can bend up a bit. So, and then I want some pop dots here, and here I'm using some from Stick It, so it creates a bit more dimensional. So again we try to line it up with these lines here. about, I think. Yeah. So then we can glue it together, and here I've taken some score tape on the end here, and I've also taken some score tape 1/8 of an inch in the top and bottom, but here you can use a liquid glue. But for this video it goes fast, so just do it like so. So then we line it up, glue it together, and then we will pinch in the bottom pieces here, so we just lift it up a bit. And again, I like to have a bit of wet cloth here. So we fold this in. So, and I will take some liquid glue here as well, because we're going to have some snow inside here. So take score tape here. Oops. So again, some help it a bit. So, and then I will also go inside. Should I have a tool here to help it glue down? Maybe a marker or something. Just so I'm sure it will stick well. So now you can take in anything you like. This is snow, it's some Santa plastic winter snow, it says. Sorry for the glare here. So see if I can manage to get out some without getting it all over. So just have an opening in the end here, so just pull some of it inside. Yeah, I think that's enough. Then we can take the bottom part, or the top part, and glue together. So, I take my wet cloth again here, fold this in, and some liquid glue, and now we can't come inside to help it. On the other box that is open, we can go from the front and help it a bit. So we just have to take the chance that this will glue well down. So, and we have a little shaker box here, our ornament. So then I think we can glue this top part on, and I will glue it there where we glued it together. That was here. So just take some glue on here. Take it this way. So I need to hold it again, so then we can see what we can use for some more decor here. So now this is glued in the top, and we need something to decorate on the top here, and here you can use some flowers or anything you like. But I made a bow with my Bowie doll. So and here I have 4 layers. So I will use this. It's not the correct color for this, but was the best I have, so I will use that. So, and then I think I will just use a glue dot here, and these are from Exiron, and these are really strong and great to use. So we'll just place that in the middle here. So, and glue this bow on top there. So, and then you can decorate it with what you like. So I have a Santa here, so I thought maybe you could go on the side here. There are many things you can do. You can also use some shoes here if you like to. So maybe we can play a bit with it and see what will fit here. So I have a little mouse here. Can go over here, or maybe on the top, and the Christmas sign here. Could also go on here. Maybe we can go for that. So here I have two pop dots on top of each other. So I can glue this on here, but I think I need this glue also. So just take a tiny bit here. Take that on the side here. And we need some glue on this shoe as well. So take it a bit more out maybe. Here. And you can take glue on here. Just on the side. So. I think I will go for this mouse here, so I take the same glue here. So I think maybe I will turn this a bit more up and glue the mouse on the front here. So, and then we maybe can see with the words here. Maybe we could have some leaves here as well. I think I will go for this. So these words are cut out from the 6x6 paper and also backed with 6x6 paper. So take it on the top here, so most of the image will show up. And then I think I need some pop dots on this one. Let me start from. I think I will have two on top of each other, picking out a bit. So I think maybe offset it a bit, like so. So to hold this a bit, I think, so it will glue well down. So now I think this is finished. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this pillow boxes. So I hope this was a bit inspiring, and you maybe want to try some and make some. And also, if you have any questions, please look below the video. There you will find some information on how I answer them. So just click show more, and then all of the links will pop up, and there you also will find the link to my blog where I posted more pictures. So take care everyone, and have fun creating. Bye bye.